Hello my people, I'm back with a video after what been 2 years? Yeah, 2 years, but I have my story. This is a story time. I'm gonna tell you two stories. One is about how I got stabbed, and the other is about how and why I haven't been posting on socials. I haven't been posting on you. I tried doing YouTube, but I stopped, but now I'm back. Alhamdulillah. Anyway, let's start with it. Let's start with the why. Why I stopped doing YouTube? I didn't have time for it. I had some family issues that I'm gonna get into later in the video. I had some family issues. I had some problems. I had some personal issues. That's why I stopped. I was not feeling motivated. I was not feeling inspired to make YouTube videos. It was getting dope. Anyway, that's the first how. Now, second how, I was just being lazy. I was not in the right space of mind, so I was being lazy. I was being, ignorant. I was being whatever you want to call me. Every name on the book, I was being that. Now, let's get into the first story, how I got stabbed. That's probably why you're here. This story is a bit long, but I'm gonna try to narrate it to the best of my possibility. So, this happened, I think, last year. Yeah, last year in the month of Ramadan. So, the month of Ramadan is a holy month. You're not supposed to do these things, but shit happens. When shit happens, you just have to deal with it. Anyway, so it was nighttime. So, in Ramadan, you have the daytime when you're fasting, you have iftar when you break your fast, and you have nighttime when you go out with your friends and enjoy the night. I'm a bit confused. Let me get my thoughts right. Anyway, first, I'll go out the house. There is this forest right here, small woods with tables in them. So I'll go out to meet the boys and play some dominoes. The first group of people, let me call them Group A. So I was sitting down with Group A, playing some dominoes, enjoying the night, having some sodas, having some drinks, yada 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 yada. The night, the boys having a laughter. Anyway, Group B. Now comes Group B. Group B, they come in cars and they ask us, yo, does anybody want to go to the cafe? We can sit down, relax over there. Nobody wanted to move because we were playing dominoes. There was 4 of us. So if one of us leaves, you can't play dominoes anymore. Anyway, we were playing that. So my stupid ass decided, you know what? I'm tired of playing dominoes. Let me just move. Let me just go with these boys and see what happens. So we get into the cars. I'm driving one car because my friend cannot drive at night. So I'm driving one car. My other friend was driving the other car. So in this car that I'm driving, there was me and the person who owns the car. On the other car, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 4 people in the other car. So we get ahead of them. I stop. Since we got ahead of them, they call us, y'all, boom, 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 where you at? Where y'all at? Because we didn't go together. We went in a way, and they went to pick up another friend, the 4th one, and they got back. So, yeah, boom, boom, boom. They call us, y'all, where y'all at? Where, yada, yada, yada. Stop and wait for us. So we stopped exactly where we're at. So there was a roundabout, and we stopped at the roundabout on the side, and we waited. We stopped on the roundabout. Another car we don't even know stopped behind us that had somebody in the car. I think it was a chick. I think it was I don't know. Anyway, it was a woman. It was not a chick, it was a woman. She was grown, she was in her 30s. A car stopped behind us with the woman in it. Another car came and picked the woman, but at the same time that other car came in, my friends were passing by. So the woman got out from the first car and got into the second car. And the second car, I think it was her brother and her second brother, or I don't know. And they were going somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, what my friends did, what Group B did, their stupid ass, they saw a woman get out of a car and get into another one. So being teenagers, being stupid fucks, they decided to assume that she was a prostitute. She was a bitch anyway. They decided to assume that. And I'm just chilling in my car. I don't know. I'm just like parked, playing with my phone and waiting. All of a sudden, I hear a commotion outside. It was my friend banging on the fucking horn, calling us names, but I thought he was talking about us. So I looked out the window, I saw him, I was like, go ahead, we'll follow you. But he wasn't talking about us, he was talking about the car that just stopped and picked up the chick, but I didn't have any knowledge of that. So they go, the second car that stopped and picked up the woman, go after them, and I go after them. So keep in mind, I don't know anything of what's happened. I've just been busy on my phone. Now all of a sudden I see a car chasing my friend's car, going into the oncoming traffic, trying to stop my friend's cars. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What's wrong with this guy? What is his problem? So what happens is my friend pulls up. That guy pulls up and I pull up behind him. Keep in mind, that guy didn't know that we were with them. So I pull up behind him. So the minute I pull up, I seen this guy get out the car and whip out a knife. So the first thing I do, my stupid ass, instead of trying to understand what's happening, I jump into action. I go ahead and grab one of the guys, strangle him, put him on the floor, ask my friend to keep an eye on him, and I went to the guy with the knife, trying to take the knife from him. So yeah, I strangle him, put him on the ground. I go to the other guy. He was on the other side of the car. So I go to the other guy. Before I get to him, the guy turns to me and, starts swinging his knife in my face. So in my head, I'm like, this guy's trying to stab me. This guy's looking for problems. But in my head, I'm too confident. You know why? Because there's 6 of us and there's 2 of them and a woman. What are 2 guys, one of them has a knife, going to do against 6 guys on the middle of a rocky, keep in mind, rocky, big ass rocks road? The least that can happen is he pulls out his knife, my friend grabs a rock, my friends start grabbing rocks, and they thrash out his car, and he's gonna run away. But that's not what happened. Now this is where the story takes a turn, because in my head we are 6 versus 2, maybe 3, but nobody's gonna hurt the woman. They're just gonna keep her at bay. Yo, stop, don't get into this, let him have it. But it's 6 versus 2. So I'm being a punk about it. He's flaring his knife at my face. He's I don't know, he's doing some crazy shit with the knife, and I'm just dodging, I'm just bobbing and weaving. That's boxing for you. That's what boxing is good for. I'm just weaving that shit out. Not trying to get into a physical fight with him, not trying to get close, because if I get close, he's being reckless. Did. But anyway, I still got stabbed, but anyway. So I try not to get close to him, but all of a sudden I see that the first dude that I dropped on the floor is up and throwing rocks at me, and the second guy is waving his knife at me, trying to stab me. And my friends are nowhere to be seen. I don't see nobody. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm fucked. I am fucked. I'm dead. In my mind, I'm dead. And keep in mind, I've just lost my mother like 2-3 months ago, before this incident. Like 2-3 months ago, my mom passed away. In my head, I'm like, today I'm meeting my mom. Today I'm seeing my mom for sure. Today, hospital, grave. Hi mom, how you doing? That's what's going on in my head. So I'm like, bitch, fuck your friends, fuck these bitch ass dudes, put your fists up. So what happens is, I put my fists up. So let me give you a quick rundown of how the dude is grabbing the knife. So this is the knife. This whole thing is the knife. This is the blade, and this is the handle. So you would grab it like that. Blade, handle. This dude was grabbing it right here. So he was trying to size me. He was grabbing it like this. You see? So this much left of the blade, and he was grabbing like this. So if he stabs me, only this bit is going into my hands, or any part that is his, spoilers, or any part that he's trying to stab me at. So he's grabbing it like this. Now, since I'm a boxer, I know how to bob and weave, and I know how to punch. I'm no down. You know, I'm not gonna do the whole charabia. Anyway, so now it's a 3, 2, and a woman v1. So I'm like, I'm fucked. Like I said, I'm fucked. I'm dead for sure. Gone. I'm like, this guy is up. This guy has a knife. I have to find a way to get out of it. So I had a jacket. So what I did, I put on my jacket. I was tying my jacket around my waist, and it was a puffer jacket. So if anything happens, it would, you know, help you through the shock, because I was wearing a hoodie, this exact hoodie. It still has the hole in it. I was wearing this hoodie right here. It's a thick one, as you can see. Let me show you the stabs. Right here. I don't know if you can see that, but right here and right here. Y'all see this? So yeah, as I said, so now I have this guy in my face with a knife. This guy is coming at me. So now I have to find a way to balance this guy and try not to get stabbed, and also balance this guy and not trying to get, I don't know, stabbed, hit, I don't know. So I'm looking 2 different ways. So I'm gauging this guy and I'm gauging this guy. But what I'm seeing is, this guy is not getting close. I don't know, somehow before I strangled him, I've hit him in the face twice, strangled him, put him down. So this guy now knows that I can throw fists. Knows that if he gets close, he's getting clocked. This guy with the knife doesn't. So what this guy did, I'm standing like this. He's coming from here, and the guy with the knife is right here. So now I step back. I take a step back so I can have a better vision of this guy, and I can still see this guy. What this guy does is, let's do it this way. This. So you're the guy with the knife. This one is coming to me. So what I'll do is take a step back so I can see this guy, and I can still focus on this guy. So this guy, like I said, knows that I can throw fists. So what he does is he starts throwing rocks at me. So now I have 2 problems that I gotta dodge. Because if I get hit with a rock in my head, that shit gonna knock me out. That shit gonna knock me out. And if I get knocked out, I don't know what this dude is gonna do with the knife. You can never be sure. So I'm dodging the rocks, and at the same time, I'm dodging the knife. And I got clipped so many times. I got hit in the forehead right here. But since it happened a year ago, the scar is gone. I have this scar too in my hand because I dodged the rock. This guy threw the knife and I deflected it with my hand, and I got caught in here. So many things. But somehow in those things, I was also throwing my hand, this hand, to the knife. I got stabbed in the back, but in the back it was not visible. It was just a poke, small poke. So, you know, it's not really big. But these were deep. Remember, the guy was holding the knife like this. So if he stabs me, only this tip is going inside my hand. So when I got close, so he did this. So for example, I'm right here. He did this, trying to hit me in my hand, on the side of my hand, like right here. What I did is I stepped up, gave him an uppercut and a hook. That guy almost dropped. He was standing, he was doing this. When I hit him twice, he did. He lost his balance. Now, keep in mind, this guy's still throwing rocks. This guy's still trying to hit me with a rock. Now, but I'm still focused on this one because he's easy to dodge. You can see a rock coming at you, but a knife is unpredictable. Anyway, so this guy gets stopped by some passerbys since we were on the road, on a busy road. This guy gets stopped by passerbys and they get a hold of him. But this guy has a knife. Nobody's gonna get close to him. Now keep in mind, now that I've rocked this dude and he knows that if he gets close and he doesn't hit me, he's going down next time. So first he was grabbing the knife like this. Now he started grabbing the knife from the handle. And the blade of the knife was a big ass blade. So I'm like, yo, I'm fucked. I don't know what I did to this dude. At first he was just trying to hurt me, but now he's trying to kill me. Now I'm dead for sure if I get caught. So he starts going ham, throwing haymakers like this. And I'm just dodging and weaving and throwing my foot, hitting him with the front foots, pushing him back. So I'm up here and he's uphill. So if I hit him, he's gonna go back down and he's gonna roll down. So it's my advantage here. So I'm hitting him that way. I don't know, somehow, I don't know what happened. I think, the chick came out and she started throwing rocks at me. Now, that's a surprise to me. Somehow I've dodged a rock, big ass rock by the way, and I slipped. And that's how he caught me, and he caught me in here with these two right here. I don't know if you can see them, but this one right here, I think I have a picture, but I don't think I can show them on YouTube because guidelines. In this one here, this one was deep. This one was just a small clip. That was a small poke because it was, it was not that deep. The jacket did its part, but this one was deep. This one was actually deep, and I got stitches and shit. Look at the triceps, bro. Stop looking at my triceps. Anyway, this one. So I got clipped in my hand. I got caught in my hand. So now I'm down hand, just limp, doing this, and I'm doing this, and I'm using my feet. Dodging, hitting with my hands, I'm just trying to watch out. Rocks, hands, knives, anything. Keep in mind, this whole shit started as a 6v2. Now it turned into a 3v1. I don't know what happened, but it happened. I think some guy pulls up. I think he was a cop, but he was off duty. So he pulls up, whips out his badge. These guys take their cars, poof, get off, take away, and take off. So I get taken to the hospital. I get stitched. End of story. Now you might ask, oh, where your friends have been? I don't know. Once the shit died down and I was stabbed and the cop pulled up and the guys left, bro, everyone was right there all of a sudden. Every one of them was right there. It's like they were watching on the sidelines. I was getting stabbed up. I was getting, rocks thrown at me, hit. Nowhere. Now that it's over, everyone want to show up. Everyone want to show up like they good friends. No, bro. You should have showed up when it actually mattered. Not now. That's the first story of how I got stabbed. Second story and why I stopped YouTube, like I said, is because my mom passed away. My mom was sick 2 years prior. For 2 years, I haven't been able to make YouTube videos because I was taking care of my mom. My mom was sick. She had cirrhose du foie. Basically, her liver stopped working. And when your liver stops working, you can't digest food. You can't filter food. So any toxins, anything can go to your head. So my mom had to go 2 years through 2 years of that. So in that process, multiple comas, multiple, diagnosis, multiple things going to her head. And, that's why I was not in the best state of mind. Alhamdulillah, I don't know what happened. Whatever happened. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. To God we belong, and to God we may return. My mom passed away, and ever since then, I've been missing a mom. But also, when you look at it that way, it's like her passing was a relief to her. So you can't be sad about it. You can be sad about it because now you don't have a mom. But for her, you can't be sad about it because she either had to live with that longer or pass away. And the best option was for her to pass away, and that's what happens. And that's why I haven't been posting. I haven't been engaging on YouTube. So now that all of that shit died down and I'm feeling motivated for the year of 2025, I'm gonna be back posting gaming reactions. I'm gonna be posting shorts that I post on YouTube, on TikTok. I'm gonna be posting here on YouTube Shorts. whole lot of content. I have a second channel, which is Tony Does Tech. This is Tony Does Gaming. My other channel is Tony Does Tech. So if you're interested in anything that has to do with technology, latest inventions, latest updates on iPhones, on phones, PCs, whatever, go ahead and pop over there. Say hello, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. If you have watched, if you reached this part, I hope you subscribe to my channel, and hope you enjoyed whatever this was. It was a story time, but it was not a very good story time, but nonetheless, 2 years out, it takes a toll on you. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. See you on my next one. Thank you. Peace.